What's up, y'all? As you can see, we have a new format now. I'm no longer going to put that intro down or a longer outro either. I just want to go ahead and give you exactly what you want, and I'm thinking that you want to see more attacks. So going forward, we're going to focus more on different attack strategies, different war attacks, and things like that. I do want to check in real quick with our base. You can see we're just about where we were yesterday with them. They're already at 3 days. We're going to use some builder potions on our king and our warden to get them back in service as soon as possible. We have one builder free. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our last mortar once we get enough loot. We need 4 million loot for that, and we can get that because we haven't done any Legend League attacks today. Ooh, look at that. We actually got a win in a defense. That's always fantastic. You can see yesterday 3 attacks unused against us. That allowed us to be plus 84 trophies. So now we're actually doing really well in Legend League. Quick builder base check-in. We got not too much going on here. Almost into that prestige trophy range. So I'm going to be excited about that. And that's it. That's all we really have to do to talk about in terms of where we're at with our base. Let's go ahead and check out some war attacks. And this is significant. We're going to check out Div's attack. He is number 23. He's attacking their 4. And what I want to point out is this army composition. It's the Hog Miner Hybrid. I've seen this a lot in other people's videos. I've seen this as it being the new meta, right? It's used in a lot of higher league players, some of the top players out there. I think I might need to know how to do this. So we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna take it back to the lab and see if I can incorporate it in my strategy without having my warden or my king, which is difficult because I know this uses a warden walk a lot of times as part of the opening to start that funnel. Let's go ahead and see first what Div did on this. I have not watched these yet, but we know that this does end in a 3-star, and we're just going to go ahead and check it out. 14 miners, 14 hogs, so that's a balance. We do have some cleanup troops, maybe some funneling troops. Queen walk in the top, so that's good news for us because queen walk would definitely be better than a warden walk, considering we have a queen and we don't have a warden. So, okay, so queen goes down on the top side, and then some P.E.K.K.A. Okay, king over here. I'm thinking maybe Div is going to try to take out that whole entire side of the base. He's not doing it into quadrants. If this was done into quadrants, it would be the top 2 quadrants, right? Hogs came out of the CC. They're going through. Oh, I'm going to pause it right there. So now I see what is going on. There was a quadrant made. The quadrant that he took out was right here, right? And now he has that L-shaped path for his hogs to go ahead around the base that way. Very good. Excellent. Let's go ahead and continue. I'll try not to interrupt it anymore. Sorry to bother you, fans. So as you can see, the hogs that we have in the middle are from the CC. The hogs and miners coming together, going down the bottom of the base, those were all deployed on their own. The healer's doing plenty of work. That queen walk is still going through the middle of the base. Notice that the town hall has not been popped yet, so the hogs did not target them. But that's what you have miners for, right? Those miners were able to go ahead and activate the town hall and then finish it up. Grand Warden ability protects them from the blast. And now you have the hogs making their way around. Cleanup troops have been put on the bottom, some wizards to help with those trash buildings. And coming in to the last quadrant. Ooh, I hate those single targeting Inferno Towers. I hate them. They are my nemesis. And there's actually not that many troops left, but if you notice, there's 2 loons still inside the troops available, and a heal spell. So let's see how this is used. Wall breakers go down to help get to that inside pocket. The warden takes out the Inferno Tower, And this is looking like a really good match. Oh, an excellent use of the balloons on the backside to help with those defenses that are going to take a little longer for the Grand Warden to get to. Balloons actually did a little bit of tanking from that Expo. And we still got miners up. Where did those miners come from? Oh my goodness! Miners! Did they get lost in the tunnels? did they not find their way? But wow, I did not even realize that there were still miners up. But there's a lot that Zilla doesn't realize as we're going through these matches, isn't there, folks? So that's great. You know, there's very, very little difference between this being a hog attack and this being a hog miner hybrid. You pretty much run it the same way, starting with that funnel, taking out one of the quadrants, and then after taking out one of the quadrants, having that L shape that all of your troops can follow. It's so easy. What can go wrong? How would you ever not get a 3-star on this, right? It's an unbeatable strategy. Well, let's go ahead and ask Baby Joker. No offense, Baby Joker. But I checked out Baby Joker's attack, and he used this same army composition, little different with the hog makeup. He has one extra hog for one less balloon, and he only got 2 stars against this. And I think it's important to watch this to see how can this result in a 2-star. What happened here that resulted in the 2-star? And by seeing this, it's going to help us improve. So thank you very much, Baby Joker, for giving us this opportunity to analyze this attack and dig a little deeper into this hog miner hybrid. I'll go ahead and start. It looks like that he dives right into the attack. He sure does. Okay, so hog down. Oh, and that's why he grabbed the extra hog. Looks like he grabbed that extra hog just so he could pop the CC. And we have ice golems. 3 ice golems. Queen walk on the bottom side. This is going to go in. If I had to be worried about something going into this, I would actually be worried about getting a 1-star. Maybe that's just a carryover from when I used to run hogs all the time. But having a 1-star is the thing that is just the worst. 90% 1-stars. And I did that a bunch of times 2 days ago in Legend League. In ladder. Not fun. Alright, so Queen's getting through those ice golems. Man, they're annoying. The ice golem, 3 ice golems in the CC, I don't think is a bad strategy. It stops them from completing their task, right? And maybe that's how this ended up failing. It stops them from... It ends up resulting in a time fail. That's what I'm trying to say. Time fail. The worst of all fails. I feel like those are the worst of all fails. Remember when Supercell used to have an extra 30 seconds? They like increased the time and then they said never mind and they decreased it. That was a good time. I think they re-decreased it, right? I think. Alright. So notice that the hogs are going in. There is a funnel, but there's a little left over on the top. The top side. Let's see what happens. I'm wondering if this is actually going to result in a time fail. Is that what happened here? Alright, so hogs are going in. Hogs are now on the town hall. And warded ability. Pop that warded ability. Okay, good. Whew. Whew. Man, Baby Joker. Playing with my emotions. So they get into the center. Tons of troops in the center. And just not able to... Is that the king? That is the king in there. Doing some work on the miners. But the miners end up taking it down. Clean up troops on the top. Is it just that Expo? Is the Expo what happened? We got miners on the Expo. And we have an Inferno Tower. So... It's those 2 main defenses that seem to have stopped the 3-star. It was that multi-targeting Inferno Tower, and then also this one right here, and then also the Expo right here. Those 2 defenses did a whole lot of work on our mass swarm. So I guess a good takeaway from this would be to watch out for multi-targeting Inferno Towers and Expos. Now I know that they can take it down. right? If you just send in a bunch of hogs on a multi-targeting Inferno Tower, it'll work. If you send in a bunch of miners, it'll work. However, they can't be hanging around that area. They need to go in for the attack. If we go ahead and check the video, right as right when I was like, "Ooh, oh no, Town Hall, Warren ability," right? That part of it. If we check out that part of the match, I think we're gonna see how much damage is done, because we also have this up here, right? There's a scatter shot, and those scatter shots, do not play around with those scatter shots. Those scatter shots are super powerful. They can do some major damage to your army. You know, they're a new defense, and they're a blue. You know, Inferno Towers, they're bright red. You can see them. The scatter shots kind of blend in, right? They're all camouflaged into Town Hall. So it might be they might go a little unnoticed. Okay, let's go ahead and watch what happens with our swarm, because we have a good amount of troops there. And bam, scatter shot would have taken out a lot of troops, but luckily they were saved. And now that scatter shot, see, scatter shot's raining down on nothing, but it did get a shot in before the Inferno ability, the Warden ability was popped. And now you can see those two Expos and the multi-targeting Inferno Towers just doing so much work on our troops. And that's exactly what happened. It wasn't just the you know, those were the two that were left over, this Expo here and this Inferno Tower here, but there was more than just those two, right? There was an extra Expo, and there was a scatter shot. So let's get back to this and look at it. Maybe if we see, but the way that we went in, right? We went in on this side. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, pretty much the same situation that we see on the other side. So I don't know what we could have really done with this base, other than maybe, I don't know. I think that this can be done. If you have any ideas, go ahead and post in the comments. Let us know. Because this Hog Miner Hybrid, this is something we're going to be moving towards. This is the new meta, especially at higher levels, and that's where we want to be, right? So we're going to go ahead, take a note from the pros, and work on that. All right, so let me go ahead and request some troops, and that is going to be it for today. Let me know what you think of the new style. I really do like our intro. I'm kind of proud of our intro, and I like the music. But I think that you are asking for more direct, right into the action. So that's what I'm doing. Anything else that you're thinking, go ahead and comment below. Until next time, roll credits. If you want more Clash content, then check out the other videos on our channel. Leave us a comment below and remember to share this with your clan. It would really help us out. And that... Oh, wait. One more thing. We didn't go over here. I did want to check this out. Look at this. Okay, so we can get some more wall rings. I did finish this for us, so we did get that rune. We did finish that. And then over here for our gold pass, we finished a bunch of things. We can get another rune to builder gold and some other stuff. And up here, it looks like I got another friend request, which is great. Thank you very much, Josh. Glad to have you part of the team. All right. Once again, roll credits. Okay, so now assuming that we are in fact at the end of our video, if you want even more Clash content, then check out the other videos on our channel. Make sure you leave us a comment below and let us know what you think about this new format. And that is it for me. I will see you next time.